Good morning, boys and girls. We are here this morning on Wednesday morning, the last week of school, and guess what? This is our last math lesson of second grade. You have done such an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Now, would you like to learn one more thing? I bet some of you are saying yes. Here's what we're learning today. It's called simplifying expressions. Now, expressions are problems that have a lot of different parts to them that we need to figure out what to do first to do them correctly. Let's look at what I mean. Let's look at this problem. It says 2 times 9 plus 6 divided by 2 minus 1 plus 4 times 3. And it says equals what? Now that's a pretty long problem, isn't it? And if we did it going from left to right, like we do when we read, we would not be doing it correctly because we have special rules in math about problems that have a lot of different operations going on within the problem. So can you notice right now that there's a times, a plus, divided by, minus, plus, and times all going on in that problem? That's a lot of different things. So, boys and girls, mathematicians, those are people who study math and help us learn how to do math correctly, have come up with a rule to do problems like this. It's called simplifying the problem. The way we simplify it is that we do all the multiplication and division answers first. So the way that we group them and show them is by putting parentheses around them. So do you see this is a multiplication problem, 2 times 9. Do you see any other multiplication problems? I do. Look, 4 times 3. So we put parentheses around it. Do you see any division problems? I do. 6 divided by 2. So look, we've put parentheses around all the division problems and all the multiplication problems. That's how we start to simplify. Now, let's write the answers to those problems directly below the parentheses and then cross out what we have above. 2 times 9 is 18, and we cross it out. Bring down the plus sign. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Cross it out. Bring down the minus sign. Bring down the 1, because that 1 isn't involved in any of the multiplication problems, isn't it? Is it? That's part of the minus problem. Bring down the plus sign. 4 times 3 is 12. Now you can see, boys and girls, that all the operations we have left are adding, subtracting, and adding. When we have all addition, subtraction, and addition left in the problem, then we simply go from left to right to complete the problem. Let's do that. 18 plus 3. 18 plus 3 equals 21. Let's cross that part out. Now, we still have to subtract 1 and add 12. So we brought that part down and this part down. 21 minus 1, that would be 20. You can cross that part out. Now all we have left is plus 12. 20 plus 12, 32. And we're finished. And our answer is 32. So when we're doing our left to right addition and subtraction, we could just do it all in our head and keep our answers in our head. But we can do it like I did here, where each step we answer it, then we bring down the other parts. Then we do the next step and answer it and bring down the other parts. Okay, let's do another one on the next page. Next problem says 3 times 7 minus 2 times 6 plus 24 divided by 8 equals what? Now remember, we have to do the multiplication and division problems first. So we put parentheses around them. 3 times 7, 2 times 6, and 24 divided by 8. Now remember, we do the problem and write the answer and cross out the problem in parentheses. 3 times 7 is 21. We cross that out and we bring down our subtraction sign. 2 times 6 is 12. We write the answer right below, cross it out, bring down the plus sign. 24 divided by 8 is 3. We cross out the problem and bring down the equal sign. Now we go from left to right. All we have to do is subtract and add. So the first part says 21 minus 12. That might not be so easy to do in our head. Let's see what 21 minus 12 is if we write it this way. 21 minus 12. We can borrow from the 2, and now we have 11 ones. 11 minus 2 equals 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we see that 21 minus 12 is 9. So I'm going to put 9 right here and cross that part of the problem out. Now all we have left is to do 9 plus 3. We can write plus 3 again here if we want to, or we can just keep 9 in our mind and add 9 plus 3. And we know 9 plus 3 equals 12. And our final answer for our problem is 12. Now let's do another problem. We're just going to erase this part here. We'll do it on the same page. This will be our last example today. Let's do 3 plus 9 divided by 3 plus 2 times 30 minus 4. Okay, so we're going to be looking for division and multiplication problems and putting them in parentheses. Do you see any multiplication problems? I do. 2 times 30, right there. Do you see any division problems? Yes. 9 divided by 3, right there. Now we're going to rewrite our problem and answer the problems in parentheses and bring down all the other parts that are not in parentheses. Ready? Bring down your 3, bring down your plus sign, and now we're going to do 9 divided by 3, which equals 3. Bring down our plus sign. Now we're going to do 2 times 30, which equals 60. Then we bring down our minus sign and our 4. And now we're going to do our problem from left to right, just like how we do when we read. We can keep the answers in our head, or we can write the answers and then bring the other parts of the problem down. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 60 minus 4. See how I brought the other part of the problem down here? Now, let's erase that circle that I made so we can see the problem clearly. Let's do 6 plus 60 part of the problem. 6 plus 60, 66. And then all we have left is minus 4. 66 minus 4 equals 62. And we're finished, and our answer is 62. So you see how we went from left to right, doing each part as we go. Boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the very last math lesson. You'll see some problems like this today in your guided practice. Have a wonderful day, boys and girls, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.